This banded clam and oblique series is one of my favorites for strengthening the hips, aligning the pelvis, and also working the obliques, especially good for women. You'll need a booty band or a mini band around the knees, or you can tie a TheraBand in a loop. Just above the knees, you're going to bring the knees forward about 45 degrees and align your body so that your hips and shoulders are stacked. Open and close the knees, leaving the feet together. And as you do this, see if you can activate the top hip. So right about where the back of the pelvis meets the side of the leg. I will often use my top hand like a little bit of a shelf. You can lean the top hip into it or take it behind your back. For the next version, we're going to move the knees all in one line with the torso and the pelvis. This is actually a lot harder to do. Keep the pelvis stacked and be sure that the knee comes down as low as it can after going up into that clam position. If the shoulder position ever bothers you, you can always place a block under your head and just rest your head on the block instead of being propped up on the arm. Be sure the top hip stays stacked and doesn't hike. For our third and final version on this side, return the knees to a 45-degree angle with the torso, and then lift up, stacking your shoulder over your bottom elbow. Otherwise, it's the same clam exercise you started with. I like to place my top hand on my hip just to be sure that I am getting my hips to stay stacked, and I'm putting all that movement at my leg. Time to do the other side. So the knees are forward of the body about 45 degrees. Stack the hips and take the top knee open and closed. Here I'm using a medium width band, a medium tension band. You can always go lighter or heavier. If you're taking a TheraBand and tying it into a loop, then you can change the resistance by changing how big or little the loop itself is. And taking the knees back, all one line between the shoulders, hips, and knees here. Remember, it's not just about the top knee going up, it's about it returning down as low as you can get. That's going to activate the inner thighs as well as the glutes and help you get a little bit of a hip flexor stretch as you do this too. It's kind of like doing a bridge position just on your side. Be sure the top hip remains forward over the bottom hip. And we'll go to our third and final version on our second side. Prop up so that the elbow is directly under the shoulder, lift the hips, and the knees are again about 45 degrees forward. So you don't want them all the way back for this one. Use the top hand to guide the top hip so that it remains stacked as you work, and be sure the bottom obliques are really engaged as you're here. Once you're done, take the band off. Find a friend, and throw the band at them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. We have new videos added every week.